Okay, so next we are going to talk about first the equation, the distance traveled in nth second. That is, you studied all the equations s is equal to t plus half a t square, v is equal to u plus it, all the equations in question you studied, and you just that is why I am saying I won't discuss all those things. Why? Because those things are like your thing. Like you have to work on it, and you have to have a very clear idea because you already studied it. So now, so the distance traveled in nth second. That also you must have studied already. What is the meaning of distance traveled in nth second? So this is the first second, this is the second second, this is the third second, this is the fourth second, fifth second. So what is the distance traveled in this fourth second? That is this much. So that thing we have to discuss. So that is actually, the equation is s is equal to, Sn is equal to u plus ab n minus half. Okay, so where n is which second? That is, it will be fourth second, third second, second second. So here number is n is 4. Here it is third. Here it is 2. Like that. So a is acceleration, u is initial velocity. Okay, that equation is same. Next we are going to talk about the motion under gravity. Motion under gravity. So you will have a doubt like why I am not discussing the average velocity and average speed. So average velocity and average speed is also your thing that you have to do, because we already studied that average velocity and average speed, and those equations we studied, that is what is the average velocity or average speed is equal to total distance covered or total displacement covered divided by total time taken. So all those cases we have discussed. So those equations you can just look at it. Alright. Motion under gravity. What is the meaning of motion under gravity? Motion under gravity, that is where it is a constant acceleration case, where the acceleration is actually g. Here only one acceleration which is acting on the body, which is acceleration due to gravity, and all the corresponding cases we are analyzing, that is actually motion under gravity. There are three cases. There are three cases that I have given in this video, and third case I didn't explain what is the equation. That is your work. You have to do. Okay. So always remember, every time when you prepare for NEET, if you are really aspiring for NEET, you always think 50% only, that is you will get it from the authority, I mean the teachers. Okay, or from any of the sources that you are dependent. But what about the remaining 50%? That is you have to work on. Then only you will get it. Okay, 50% that you have to work on. And when you work that 50%, there will be like some doubts. So that also the teachers will clear. Alright, so you are not supposed to expect that, okay, 100% teacher will do. So I can just by heart it, oh I can just go and write. No, that's absolutely wrong. So what you have to do is you have to work accordingly. Okay, for example, if I tell you the average is this much, then you have to work on the average. If you don't know average speed, if you don't remember them, then you have to work on it. And then when you get it out, you can ask. Will that? So motion under gravity, where the g is active. So three cases are there. First one, dropping a body. When I drop a body, so that is I am dropping from a height h, capital H. And what is the initial velocity? 0. Okay. When I drop a board, initial velocity is 0. So that is when it reaches the ground, the velocity is v. Velocity is v. What is the acceleration acting on this body? G downwards. Okay, that is why it is coming down. Okay. So what you have to do is think about it. You don't need to look at what I did here. What you need to do is, what you have to do is, you have to, I will give you the basic idea, and then you post the video and you do it yourself. See, if you don't have that habit of doing it yourself every time, even if it is a derivation, is a problem or anything, then it is very hard, it would be very difficult to clear the exam. Okay, you should definitely make that habit of doing it yourself. Okay, you are not supposed to expect fully any of those questions. Alright. So what I am saying is, This is the case. We have the height, we have the distance traveled, we have the time t, we have the acceleration, initial velocity, final velocity. Apply the equation. Apply all the values in all the equations of motion. Which all are the equations? V is equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus alpha t square, v square is equal to u square plus 2. Apply all the values and you can apply in this one. Then you will get the equation. Which all are the equations you will get? First you will get t is equal to v by g. V is the velocity. So how much time does it take? V by g. Also t has another equation, not in terms of v, in terms of h, 2h by g. It has it. And then v square is equal to u square plus 2h. Okay? So h is equal to v square by 2. Another equation. Or what is v? Root of 2gh. Why? Because I am just applying u0. That much. Sorry, u0. Alright. Next case. That is, you are throwing a ball upwards. I am throwing a ball upwards with velocity u. Then what will be the final velocity when it reaches the maximum point? So look at this, I am throwing this. So when it reached this point, what was the velocity? 0. Then again it started coming down. So that thing you just, you don't need to worry it because that already is steady. Okay. This is it. Okay, I am throwing a ball upwards. So what are the equations? T is equal to u by g, t is equal to root of 2h by g, u is equal to root of 2gh. This also you just have to prove. You apply all the values, all the things. When g is acting downwards, everything you just apply in this equation, then you will get there. Third case, that is what I am saying, and I will give you a fourth case also. Okay, do it yourself. Third case is a body is thrown downward. Okay, throwing a ball downwards with velocity. In this case, first case, it was dropping. Okay, which means velocity is 0. Here you are throwing a ball downwards like this. Like this, I am throwing. Okay, so what is the case? When it reaches the ground, it will have a velocity v, and g is acting downward. Everything is good. Okay, so you have to write all the equations. Next case, I am throwing a ball upward with velocity u, and it reaches the maximum point, and then it is coming back to the initial point. What are the things which you can say in this? Okay, so here, let's say here the velocity v is equal to 0, here the final velocity v. I would say you have to prove v is equal to u, both that is the velocity which you have given would be the velocity when it comes back, when it reaches the ground. You have to prove this one. Second one, t1 is equal to t. What is t1? t1 is time going upward. What is t2? Time going and time taken to come down. t2. You have to prove t1 is equal to t. Okay. So these all are the cases, and you can easily understand them, and you have to prove those things. Everything you have to do. Alright. So that's it, and we will see in the next video a little bit more equations and all. Okay, thank you.